Hello everyone and welcome to this true series finale review. Not for New 26, but at least for the animated portion of Friendship is Magic. The comics will continue with a proper Season 10. You'll find out more about that as it comes along in a New 26 slash Pony Panels merger. But the true series finale took place in a separate episode, known appropriately as The Last Problem. Now, in the earlier review, I mentioned the Digimon Adventure 02 ending, A Million Points of Light, in which the final battle between Tarek, Koziko, Chrysalis, and our heroes pretty much ended the same way. The downside of that episode, 30-year spoiler, was the epilogue portion. The final 5 minutes of that episode showing a 30-minute flash forward into the lives of the Digi-Destined. This is where the controversy came in. And trust me, as a Digimon fan, it still stings. In fact, MLP Silver Quill, another Brony reviewer, and I'm a big fan, Quill, did an episode of After the Fact on this. I'll try to drag it up and put it in the description for you to watch it. The feeling towards these episodes and that episode have a weird parallel at the time of the video's release. Combined with the end of the end, The Last Problem fixes the problem of A Million Points of Light, giving out appropriately feeling, appropriately centered, and heartfelt epilogue. The end of the end, to me, acts as the finale of the adventure arcs, the action arcs. This feels like the slice of life ending, and the proper ending. We fast forward years later, Twilight's been ruling for quite a while, and everybody's quite organized. It seems that there's nothing wrong. Everything is in perfect harmony. That is, until Twilight Student Supreme, at this point, a pony known as Lunar Dawn, let the fan fiction speculation over whether that's Celestia's daughter or not, let that fly. In fact, let all of this fly, because most of it works. She is a gifted student magically, and a very studious one at that, but she doesn't understand the whole friendship thing. This stuns Spike, who's become quite the manly man, if I may say so. It's through this everything is flashbacked to the day of Twilight's coordination. This is why it is important to watch these final 3 episodes as a cohesive whole. Because this one, because of the flashback, connects directly to this one. It's almost like getting the ending after the ending, which is cool. Through this, we find out that the coordination itself is a dumpster fire. Even as well organized as Twilight had it, everything goes wrong. And Twilight is worried about leaving our friends in Ponyville. It's kind of odd. The series begins with Twilight leaving Canterlot, and the series ends with her returning there. Kind of appropriate. But she doesn't want to leave her friends behind, and her friends are so busy trying to make final preparations that they don't understand that Twilight's feeling guilty, nostalgic, worried that this is the last day of their friendship together. Even with a quite appropriate blow up. But even as we flash forward between these points, everybody is trying to make the coordination special. I'm missing the point. Meanwhile, everybody involved in the coordination is getting their job wrong. And ultimately, it comes down to nothing goes right in that typical funny way. But ultimately, what do you expect? It's through this that we are given a final gift of friendship. A picture book, oddly enough, reminiscent of the tree crystal on top of the cutie map. This is a memoriam book showing clips throughout the history of the series. Although we only see 2, we can posit that it pretty much has every major moment in the series in it. Cute. But a lot of this episode focuses more on the future world. We see through Twilight's stained glass windows, Flurry's now ruling the Crystal Empire. The Student Six have defeated a great evil or two, among other things. This episode is simple. It acts as a period to the end of a sentence. It gets back to the very themes the show was built on 221 episodes ago. A series about life, friendship, and morals. And why all 3 of these things together, no matter how much time passes and how much lives change and move on, why these things are important. Why they mean enough, why they mean everything, and why the closest knit of friends can help you get through the worst in life. And it makes even the toughest jobs seem easy. It is through this that we are reunited in the future with our main cast. Pinky is a mother with cheese sandwich. Discord and Fluttershy are together. I guess Angel Bunny is doing his best Paul Heyman impression. That wasn't a prediction, that was a spoiler. Spoiler among other things. Fan favorite ships are shown in the background of the last song of the series. The appropriately and beautifully done. The magic of friendship grows with beautiful animation and a beautiful last shot, a perfect last shot. As the series began with the book opening to begin our story, the series' last shot is of the same book closing. It's all beautiful. It's emotional. It's heartfelt. It's simple. It's perfect. No series finale from me. These 3 episodes match. This is how you perfectly end a series. All loose ends tied up. All things moved on. Perfect ending. Very simple. Very clean. This is a fan fictioner's dream here. And yes, it is bittersweet and feelsy that we are here. But again, this is why it's perfect. If you look at the series finale in comparison to the series premiere, they both echo the same sentiment, that your friends is who got you here. What makes you going? It's everything. It's perfect. There's nothing more I can say. There's no criticism I can come up with, no interim of mistake. All 3 episodes together work perfectly in, pun intended, harmony. Sure, you could review them as all 3, but what's the fun in that? Last Problem is a 6 out of 6 and puts a perfect bow tie to not only the series but the season's themes of closure, goodbye, and moving on. There's not really much that I can say, seeing that my job isn't done, so I'll save my series overall feelings for when that day finally comes. But this season has a near record 10 sixes. Still, season 8 owns the record. But this has been a crazy ride, and now I've got the tough task of picking a top 10. Sadly, it's not so tough. So this Saturday, find out what I thought were the best episodes of the season and tell me down in the comment section below what you thought of the final 3 episodes as a whole. Do you think and agree with me that this is one of, if not the greatest finale ever? No, I will die on that hill. It's not fan-based hyperbole. It's just done that well. Or do you disagree? Tell me. I'd like to know. And with that, now that the book's closed, it's time to begin the road back at the start and see if we can tell whether this was built from the start. Yep, I've got 65 more episodes to do. That journey will begin soon. I'm Nirvana Sparkle. Find peace in your own Nirvana. And thanks for joining me this season. I'll see you for the top 10 next week.